What if I told you there is one daily action, simple, boring, almost invisible, that makes it mathematically impossible to stay poor over the long run? Not a lottery ticket, not crypto, not some secret investment group, not waking up at 4 a.m., not manifesting abundance, just one habit. And here's the strange part, the people who do it don't look extraordinary. They don't always talk about it. They don't post about it. They don't flex it. But, over years, not weeks, they quietly escape poverty. Meanwhile, millions of intelligent, hardworking people stay stuck. Same hours, same effort, same good intentions, completely different outcomes. Why? This isn't motivational hype. This is cause and effect. And once you see the pattern in history, in economics, in real lives, you'll realize something uncomfortable. Poverty is rarely about income alone. It's about daily direction. Today, we're going to break this down completely. The historical pattern that explains wealth mobility. The financial system most people misunderstand. The daily action that compounds invisibly. Why most people fail even when they work hard. Why, once you start this, staying poor becomes statistically unlikely. I'm not going to reveal the habit immediately, because if I told you right now, you'd underestimate it. Instead, let's rewind. For most of human history, poverty wasn't unusual, it was normal. In medieval Europe, in ancient China, in early America, in pre-industrial India, most people lived at subsistence level. Not because they were lazy, not because they lacked ambition, but because economic mobility barely existed. You were born into your class. You stayed in your class. You died in your class. The son of a farmer became a farmer. The daughter of a laborer married a laborer. Wealth accumulated through land ownership, inheritance, political power, or war. If you didn't control land or force, you survived. You didn't rise. Then, something changed. The Industrial Revolution didn't just create factories. It created leverage. Machines allowed one worker to produce what 50 once did. Railroads connected markets. Banks expanded credit, corporations allowed shared ownership. For the first time in history, skill could scale. Capital could multiply. Time could compound. And this is where everything shifted. Wealth was no longer just about working hard. It became about how you positioned your daily effort inside systems that multiplied it. This is when people began escaping poverty in large numbers. Not because life became easy, but because the rules changed. If someone learned a skill valuable to industry, earned income, saved a portion, invested in productive assets, and repeated that daily, they could break generational poverty. Not instantly, but inevitably. No to something. The transformation wasn't dramatic. It was repetitive, daily, unsexy, boring, but compounding. Now here's the uncomfortable question. If economic mobility exists, if investing exists, if education exists, why do millions remain financially stuck? Look at the pattern. Most people trade time for money. They spend nearly everything they earn. They save inconsistently. They invest emotionally, rarely, or not at all. They upgrade their lifestyle with every raise. So their life becomes a loop. Earn, spend, reset, earn, spend, reset.